Okay, the problem with the free degree is if I didn't have to go to practice every day, if I didn't help fill a stadium every Saturday, if I didn't spend more time in football than the work study guy or woman worked in the cafeteria, then I might say it's a free education. I think I've shared with you how fortunate I have been in athletics in a lot of different ways. But I never thought I was given rooms, books, board, and tuition. I always felt like I earned that. I always felt like when I went to practice, when I played in the games, when our stadium was filled, that I kind of earned my way. I was happy. My parents didn't pay for anything, but to call a football player, I can't speak to the other sports, although I think the Olympic sports work harder than the football players. I've always felt that way. Uh, I don't know that I would call it a free education. As lucky as I feel I've been, as fortunate as I feel as I've been, I kind of think I kind of think I, I got paid. You know, it wasn't free. I gave someone something, and they
Yeah.
gave me something.
Now, could all of this stuff have been not even on the table right now if we would have just given the kids a stipend, 1,000, 1,500 bucks a month? Boom. That because a lot of people don't know that you're not allowed to work at Domino's on the weekend or the gas station to take your girlfriend out on a date because you're not allowed. You're not allowed to make money for a scholarship athlete.
Yeah, I think that could have helped. I think the the fall was the college presidents paying the coaches so much money. I think I think that's the problem. I mean, $100 million. I get fired after 2 years. I
Yeah.
win 7 games.
Yeah. Or Jimbo
I
Fisher's
mean,
deal.
I don't know that you know, the kid it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Now, is it still a rule that you can go to junior college and then get 4 years after that?
Well, you know, you know, uh, some of these things that are coming around because you bring this one up, it kinda does make sense. I mean, and again, what's the origin of the rule? Who decided that the 2 years junior college starts your clock and not the first year that you go into school? You know, athletes transfer at a higher rate than athletes in general population all over the country. So there's more kids transferring that uh, aren't playing athletics. Arbitrarily, I mean, 10 years ago, I would have said, yeah, it counts. Of course, it counts into your eligibility. But now I'm sitting back saying, you know, that's a good point. Who decided that? I went to prep school for a year. I did 5 years of high school. If I don't go to prep school, I don't go to Notre Dame. I wasn't good enough I wasn't good enough as a senior in high school to go to Notre Dame, get a scholarship. So I went to prep school. Someone could have decided that could have been a year of eligibility. But I'd have to, I would have, if you're asking me if I think, if we're asking ourselves, do we think that the 2 years in junior college should count against our eligibility? I'd say I need a couple weeks to find that out. I'm going to find out where it started, why it happened, why is it better, what's the rationale, is it better for the student athlete? I mean, we always talk about, remember the NCAA commercials, get a degree and you'll have a job for life or whatever that thing was. We're saying that because you went to junior college, maybe because you didn't have the grades, and now you're going to a 4-year school, that being in school for 6 years is a bad thing. Who decided that? Yeah, maybe you were immature. Maybe you were 18 acting like a 16-year-old. I mean, who decided that it should I kn but 10 years ago, I'm not thinking this way. I mean, I've changed all my thinking because I think the kids gonna get I think the kids I think they got it right. We got it wrong.